against the Adivasis. They were there in this country. The Adivasis against whom Rama came out with his muzzled body, with his bow and arrows, and with a desire of killing people, even if somebody touches the other. That Adivasis existed in Afghanistan, Adivasis existed in Pakistan, Adivasis existed in Bangladesh, and Adivasis existed full of them in Kashmir. There were no Muslims in Kashmir at that time. Please look back to the history. And Adivasis existed all over India. Then there were Chandals. There were Shudras. The Adivasis and Chandals were not born in Hindu God's body. Please, as students, go to Rigveda. Rigveda says that Hindu God Brahma created human beings, and this God was not talking about human beings who exist in Africa, or human beings who exist in China, or human beings who exist in Europe, but human beings who existed in Indian subcontinent. How were they born? The Brahmins were born from his head, the Kshatriyas from his shoulders, the Vaishyas from his feet, and the Sudras, Vaishyas from his thighs, the Shudras from his feet. I am a feet boy. And Rama was coming against me if I try to move towards the head. I don't have the right to go towards the head, learn Sanskrit, talk to Hindu God. So, Hindu gods have weapons against Adivasis, Chandals and Sudras. Therefore, I cannot dedicate anything to them, and I have to fight them consistently till they die. And how do they die? First of all, they have to put their weapons down. I have to see that they put their weapons down. And how do I do it? This is where the question of the relationship between the Adivasis and the Dalits, backward classes with minorities, comes. And what is this democracy? This democracy has nothing to do with us today. It has nothing to do with Adivasis, it has nothing to do with Dalits, it has nothing to do with minorities, and it has nothing to do with various sections. Now, what is the problem? The Adivasis historically who existed in this country gave all food culture of this country. You know, in posting in India, I said Adivasis are unpaid teachers. They were the ones who gave all the food culture that we have. What roots to be eaten, what fruits to be eaten, what birds to be eaten, what animals to be eaten, and all the meals that Brahmins ate in ancient India, they were taught by Adivasis. And the Birakaya, Bendakaya they are eating today were taught by Adivasis themselves. They don't discover. But they have not been paid back anything. The Dalits are subaltern scientists, productive soldiers. The Shudras are meat and milk economists and unknown engineers. But the Hindu gods held weapons in their hands against us from the day Aryans landed in this country till today. And this is where the Adivasis, untouchables and Shudras walked into Islam in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and today they have walked into Islam in Kashmir. So, three independent nations from the very same, once upon a time Hindu, the Aryan, then Buddhist for almost 1,000 years, and then later Hindu, and today they became Islamic nations. talking about that there is violence in these parts. It is not just Indians. Including Obama, who came the other day, believes that the real problem of democracy lies between the Islamic world on the one side, and particularly that exists in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the Western democracy. But the question that they don't understand is the fight of Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh vis-a-vis the West, or the fight of the Muslims and some of those who have the state power in the West, has something to do with the Dalit Adivasi Sudra question within India. They became Muslims because Hinduism did not give even the right to touch. No, I had an engaged debate with the civil liberties, and I was part of it. I came out of it and is fighting still. If you don't recognize the right to touch, the right to religion. You know, one day when I wrote Why I'm Not a Hindu, an RSS guy called me with all the abuses. And he was abusing on phone. Why bloody you wrote this bloody book? What do you want in this country? You are already a professor in this university. I said, you asked me what do I want? Now I said, I want to become the head priest of Tirupati, then I'll resign this professorship. Then he said, you want to become head priest of Tirupati? Do you know Sanskrit? I said, does Hindu God understand only Sanskrit? Then he is not intelligent God. He's a fool. So then you first appoint, let me become head priest of Tirupati, then I'll speak to, that is between me and Venkana, what to do, which language to talk with each other. I'll teach him English. Now they say, we can't learn English, we can't learn Sanskrit, and we can't become priests. The right to religion was not there. And the right to touch the book. A revolutionary in Kerala the other day became a priest in Ayyappa temple, but he was a Brahmin. A revolutionary can go from one end to another. He could be a revolutionary, and if he doesn't want that, he can be a teacher, or if he doesn't want it, he can be head priest of Tirupati also. But Kancha Ilaya cannot become, because I'm a Sudra. Therefore, the masses went into Islam, because the notion of Allah gave them the notion of equality. God created all human beings equal in the image of God. And the notion of Mazid gave them the right to equality. And my friend was talking about Nizam. You just go to Usman Ali Khan's photo in library of Usmania University. He exactly looks like me. Black, short, that means he was a Dalit who became Muslim. He was not a Pathan. So, and he became a king. Now that is the reason why it is wrong to write a song on Nizam instead of writing it was on land law. But the question today is, what should scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backward classes and minorities do? What is the democracy that we have today? What kind of change we need? This is where we need to examine the ideological formations of a new democratic process that needs to be established in this country, even though by using the same constitution for a different purpose. Number one, Mahatma Gandhi, who represents, but there was Gautam Buddha before. The Brahmins in ancient India said, there was the slogan, Brahman Hitaya, Brahman Sukhaya. Gautam Buddha came and said, Bahujan Hitaya, Bahujan Sukhaya. And it was Mahatma Phule who said, Bahujans have to unite and fight against the Dashavataras, the gods who came in the form of fish, tortoise, lion, whatever forms they came, they killed in that form. Now, Mahatma Phule, and there is this Ambedkar, who came as a new prophet, who wants to establish humanity in this country and then he walked into Buddhism. Then you have to carefully look at Maulana Azad Khan.